Alex, great to have you. And I'd love to start off with, perhaps to our viewers' surprise it may be, this is becoming a more competitive industry. You've got, two companies at least that are out there and public in some fashion, Too Simple and Plus. What differentiates Embark from those two competitors?
Yeah. Morning, David. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
Embark is certainly a unique story. I think the three things that really stand out are, firstly, the technology stack. Embark has been testing self-driving trucks on public roads in the U.S. longer than anybody else. The way that we go to market, by partnering with leading carriers as a software provider instead of trying to build our own fleet or our own truck, and by being the hometown favorite. Embark is incredibly proud to be a U.S. company and to bring some U.S. technology talent to this critical industry.
Right. Now, you have, partnerships that include HP, AB InBev, Frigidaire. But Amazon recently Plus, I should say, got some attention because it did sign a deal with Amazon in terms of Amazon taking a stake and quite a few trucks that they're going to be making autonomous there. Did you compete for that deal? Is it a concern to you at all that one of your competitors landed what may end up being a fairly large transaction?
Yeah, we tend not to focus too much on what competitors are doing. I think for us, the focus is really on working with the biggest and best carriers in the United States. And we certainly have a number of those leading folks, especially you mentioned some of the folks there, but 4 of the top 25 U.S. truckload carriers are partners of Embark's and are working with us today to bring full driverless technology to the roads by 2024.
Right, but you obviously need to call on the companies that are then going to use you once, obviously, you've installed the software in the given truck, and as you say, any number of different partners in that part of things. But what about the companies themselves? How do you approach them? What is the marketing opportunity that you identify for them so that they would choose you over perhaps one of these other providers?
You're asking about the carriers, yeah?
Yes, I'm asking about the companies, right, exactly, that are buying the trucks, not the ones who are making the trucks, but the companies that are using the trucks for their deliveries.
Yeah, so this is folks like Werner Enterprises. Embark's pitch ultimately to these carriers is that we're, one, bringing world-class technology to them. So one of the things that people really get a lot of value out of is actually coming to our facility in San Francisco or in Oakland and actually getting to see the trucks in person, take a ride. People always come away impressed. And then the way that we're going to market. So Embark licenses our software on a per-mile basis and partners with these carriers. And that's really distinct from the way that other people are approaching the market, where they're perhaps have more of a direct competition with the carriers, where we view ourselves ultimately as a great partner.
When I look at your potential revenue in out years, 24 to 25 seems to be a key inflection point for the company in terms of your expectations for both revenue and gross profit. Why is that, and what gives you the confidence that you're going to hit that, what is it, $1.9 billion gross profit estimate you have out there for 2025?
Yeah, I'd actually say that that's really just the beginning of the inflection point. This is a $700 billion industry, trucking, in the United States. And so when we look at that, the number in 2025, we're really thinking about how that can continue to grow in 2026, 2027. Embark is laying the groundwork, has been for the last 5 years, to bring a commercial product to market. 2024 is when we expect to have that first in market. But I really think when we look at it, we see a really rapid growth after that. And that's driven in large part by the fact we're a software company. So we're able to scale up really, really quickly by leveraging the purchasing power and the operational expertise of some of the largest carriers in the country.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.